Yeah, I've been looking at the statistics from last week's game at
The what?
Statistics. I noticed 26 tackles, 85% success rate, 19 interceptions. I mean, that shows tremendous desire, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's listen again. It's stuff that we work on. We call it counter pressing at times, if you like. When you give the ball away, just jump on it and get it back. And that's what we've been working on. Listen, we work on a number of things, and in games like that, when teams go back to front quite early, and if you do give the ball away, you've got to jump on the ball very quickly before it does come into your box, or before it gets up the top end of the pitch. So we understand that in terms of opposition teams try to do that, but we're now trying to get better game by game, and every training session's a learning day. And I'm pleased them stats were shown, because it hasn't been one of our biggest fortes, but if you can bring that into the mix of playing good football, brand of football, penalty box entries and scoring goals, then you do become a very good team.
Imagine a few of those tackles and interceptions were by Tyreek. How pleased were you with this day?
Yeah, listen, we knew, again, it's the work. We make sure we look for these quality players that we feel are going to come in and suit us and hit the ground running. Hence Tyreek was with us for a couple of weeks before he'd signed, to get a gist of the place and to have a look and to get a feel for me and my staff and the players. We've seen that in the training, but you don't play for Bristol City for nothing. You don't get bought from Luton Town for nothing. He's a quality player, but for us to have him on loan is a big plus for us, because he can do all them things.
And the stats, you had 3 goals from 6 shots, you had 60% shooting accuracy. That's quite clinical, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you look at them stats, yeah, it is. But listen, there's the shots and the expected goals, if you like. They're up and down because of where you're shooting from and where you get the chances from and where you're expected to score from. So we're aware of that, we know, but we just want to be a bit more clinical like we was the weekend. And if you can get that clinical edge and you start scoring 2s and 3s goals, then it's going to make the games a lot easier.
Main stat is getting 3 points at the end of the game. You're 8 from 11 in wins, 4 from 5. I think I know you're the best informed team over the last 8 games in the division. I mean, you're on a bit of a roll. Yeah.
Listen, again, it's credit to the boys, credit to the staff and myself, and we're just doing the work. It's nice that you get recognised for all these and the little runs you go on. And we've always said that we'll become a good team, and then a very good team, and then an excellent team, hopefully. We're on the road to that. We're on the road to winning a lot more games than we're losing, which we have done. Winning your own games is very important, but also winning your away games is just as important, because if you can pick them points away from home as well, it can lead you to somewhere special, and that's where we're trying to get to.
Picking up points away from home, you're going to Carlisle with 2 in a row, going for the hat-trick. You're going for 4 out of 5 as well on the road. I mean, you're travelling well.
Yeah, well, listen, we travel well, we do the right things, we prep right. I know, obviously, we know where Plymouth is, and we know the distances, and so we have to make sure we do it right. We have to make sure we train away from Harpers and Home Park, because on a Friday especially, because we feel it's important that you can't train here and then travel for 6-7 hours wherever you're going. So we do it properly, and I think it's paying off at the moment. But we're leaving today for Carlisle. We'll train today and then we'll leave. So we've got to make sure we give the lads the best opportunity of getting 3 points, and we're certainly doing that.
Can you maybe give us a little bit more behind the thinking of leaving today and
what
you'll be doing in the next?
Well, again, it's connections, isn't it? And we're travelling up, we're training today, then we're travelling up to stay around Haydock Way, and then we're going to train at Wigan's training ground tomorrow early afternoon, which Paul Cooks kindly let us do. We've done it before. We'll do it again tomorrow after they've finished training. We'll train, we'll have some food, and then we'll head up to Carlisle, because I just think for the 2 days to get there is better rather than rushing around on a Friday, because you can hit many traffic. You could get up somewhere. We've got to places at 5 o'clock, and we've only been able to train for 45 minutes because it's going dark. So we're appreciative of Wigan and Paul Cook, who's a good friend of mine, who lets us train there. But that's why we do it, because we've got the connections. We want to make sure the lads do the right work, and we'll get plenty of work in them tomorrow as well, because we'll have the time. So it's only right that we make sure we do the right things by the boys, because I don't think anyone wants to be sitting on it. What would it take us on a Friday to Carlisle? 8 hours maybe?
So we're talking about that, the fans going on Saturday morning, leaving at 4 a.m.
Brilliant, yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
I hope they've got some sausage sandwiches and bacon sandwiches on for them. The club doing that or what? Can we sort that out?
Certainly have a word.
Have a word, yeah. Let's get them some breakfast for when they arrive, because I think that's incredible. you know, when I go and support my team, I have to go 10 minutes up the road. But in terms of them travelling that far, it's brilliant. It's excellent. And listen, we're appreciative of it. We know that's what they do, and there'll obviously be a lot more coming in the cars and so on and so forth. So fair play.
In terms of recognition, just going back finally, you were nominated again for Manager of the Month. It's the second month in a row. Congratulations.
Cheers.
You're one of these people who says, it isn't just for me, I'm just the front man, and there's a lot of people who've put the work in. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Listen, I'm the manager, so, you know, everything lies with me in terms of that, but I always, you know, I share I share it out. I don't just say, oh yeah, it's just me. It's, you know, Schumacher's doing a fantastic job for me as my assistant manager. Kevin Nanskiville's doing a fantastic job as my first team coach. John Lucas, fitness coach. Jimmy Dickinson, analyst. Reece Wilmot, the goalkeeping coach. My medical team. You know, Neil Dewsnip behind the scenes. So look, it's great. But you know, these are just things that come along when you're doing well and you're in good form. You know, there's plenty of other good managers in there who've been recognised for the same thing. And look, you know, you win them, you lose them, but it's just to be recognised nice. It just shows the work we're doing, and that's what we'll continue to do. We won't get too carried away with it. We'll just continue to do our work, and hopefully we can get where we want to get to.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Rick.